Hi guys, it's Veroni Anderson, your Love Catalyst here. How are you today? I'm just going to get right into it. So I work with women. I help women shift from breakup to love up so they could attract true love. I work with women who, have given up on love, who feel like there is no, hi guys, feel like there is no good man out there anymore. They feel unlucky in love, and they just totally and absolutely give up. So tonight, thank you for joining me. Hey Melissa, thank you for joining me. My topic is 7 mistakes women make in a relationship. 7 mistakes. So the first one is you think men are psychic, right? A man is supposed to read your mind. So instead of telling the man what you want, you expect the guy to like read your mind. And then you get pretty upset if the guy don't figure out what you want. You get like real upset with it because, oh, we're in a relationship and he's supposed to know what I want, right? That's the common thing that I hear. He's supposed to know what I want because that means he's not feeling me, he's not connected. And then you get upset. Or if you're mad, right? And he asks you, he comes to you and he said, baby, what's wrong? Did I do something? You're like, no, I didn't do anything. No, nothing. And then he keeps trying to figure it out and you're not saying anything to him. And he keeps trying to figure it out. And you pretend like there is nothing. You pretend like there is nothing wrong because you think that he's supposed to be psychic. He's supposed to know what you're feeling. Or he's supposed to know what you're thinking. No, just be straightforward and just tell him what you are thinking. Men are not psychics. So just be straightforward and just say, hey, I'm pissed off, or I want this for a gift. Or drop some hints or some subtle hints, but don't expect them to be psychic in the relationship and think or guess what you're feeling. Okay? The next thing is you forget who you are in a relationship. It's like you lose your identity. You lose your identity. And now everything is all about the man. Like you can't think for yourself. You can't do anything for yourself. You forget your friends, your family. You don't spend any time with anybody anymore. Everything is all about the man. But what you're doing, you're being too clingy and too needy. You're not giving the man any space. You're not thinking about you. You're not thinking about your future, your personal development. Like everything is all about this one person. So what about you? Who were you before that person came into your life? What, you were nobody? So now this guy come in, you just totally just forget who you are as a person. And that's a big mistake, because who you are, you should always think about who you are, right? So when a man come into your life, they should just, what should I say? They enhance you. They enhance you. They're not there to replace you or to take over your whole complete identity. So that's one of the mistakes that women make. A man come in and they forget everybody. They forget their friends. There's some people, you have some friends who a man come in their life, they don't call their friends anymore. They don't have time for their friends anymore until when the man disappear, and then that's it. Oh, my nose is running. Until when the man disappear, and then that's it. All right. So the next one is overly jealous. Being overly jealous, being overly emotional. Like your guy can't talk to anybody. They can't look at anybody. Female. They can't look at another female. They can't talk to another female. They can't have another female friend. Then you just go ballistic and think that he's cheating, and you just go ballistic. I'm telling you something. I look at guys. If I see a nice guy out there, a good-looking man, I look at them. Because it doesn't mean that I'm not going to be faithful to my guy. It doesn't mean that I'm cheating. It's just going to mean like, hey, I saw a good guy out there. He looks good, and I'm looking. And the same thing for a man. They're going to look. It doesn't mean anything. If they stare and disrespectful while you're there, of course. But there is nothing if they look, and they could have female friends. There's nothing wrong with having a female friend. So they could have female friends. So don't get overly jealous and insane. You're going to drive the man crazy, and you're just going to nag and put that space in your relationship. Another one is being too independent, right? And I am an independent person. But a guy is coming into my life. He's coming into my life for a reason. I'm going to allow a man to be a man when they come into my life. And that's the same thing. You should allow a man to be a man. Don't you're feminine. Remember this all the time. You are feminine. And a man want to do stuff for you. Like a man, if allow a man to open your car door for you, allow a man to carry your bags for you, allow a man to get your car washed for you, right? Because they want to do those things. So if you're overly independent and you don't want them to like do anything for you, they're going to be like, why am I in your life? What's the benefit am I in your life? So they're going to leave because they want to feel like they're protecting their woman. They're doing stuff for their woman. So if you don't allow that, that's a big mistake, a big, big mistake. And there's nothing wrong with, you could still be independent and allow a man to do stuff for you. That doesn't take away from you independent at all. All right. The next one is being nagging and negative. Like you complain about everything under the sun. Everything, just nag, 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 and complain about everything. Now, when you do that, you're creating a negative environment, of course. The guy is not going to feel safe. He's not going to feel like he could trust you. So no, he's not going to want to talk to you, because a man needs to feel comfortable and secure, because before they could open up and talk to you. So you're supposed to create like that warm space, that warm, cozy, friendly space where a man could let down like all their guards and talk to you and tell you their deepest feeling. They want to talk. Right? But if you're always nagging and if you're always negative and if you make them feel like insecure, feel like they can't trust you, or you're always miserable, they're not going to talk to you. I wouldn't talk to you either, because who want to be in an environment where you're totally unhappy, you're totally sad, you're totally unhappy, you're totally nagging and complaining about everything in the world all the time? Of course not. So they're going to leave. So cut that up, right? The next one is you make the man into a project. You want to do a makeover. You want to change him. You meet him and there were some ways that you like about him, but then after a time you start to pick up on all his negative ways. If you're hearing my telephone, it's ringing. You're starting to pick up on all his negative ways, and you want to change him. You want him to replace that. You want him to do this. And guess what? If it was the same thing for you, if he wants to change you, you will be pissed off. So that's the same thing for him. You got to accept him for who he is. If he wants to change those behavior, he could change those behavior on his own, but it's not for you to change him. Because I'm telling you, if he try to do the same thing for you, oh my God, you will have a fit and you will say that that man don't love you. So you get into a relationship with him, you accept him the way he is. And if he wants to change, you could encourage him if he wants to change, but you shouldn't try to change him. You shouldn't try to do a makeover on him. He's not a project. He's not a project. If you want a project, go clean your closet or something. I should do that. The next one and the final one is that you should appreciate him. And this is a lesson that I have to learn, right? This is a lesson that I have to learn, that to appreciate a man, appreciate what he's doing for me, right? And this, I realized something, ladies, is that, a man loves compliments, right? Oh my God, they love compliment. They boss in it. They glow in it when you give them compliments and say they look good. Tell them their body look good. Tell them they dress good. Tell them that, oh my God, that was the best sex, love making you ever have in the world. They love those kind of things. Maybe you think it's funny, but they love those kind of, so just appreciate them, like give them compliments. I know we always want the compliments. We always want everything, right? We always want the compliments and the kind words. But they have feelings too, and that's what we don't realize. Men have feelings. They feel. They have a heart inside of them. They have blood just like us. They have all of that, so we need to realize that. And if they do something for us, appreciate it. If they wash our car, say, thank you, baby. If they buy something for us, they buy us flowers, don't complain and kiss your teeth and say, oh my God, what's this? I don't want this. Why are you buying me flowers? Say thank you for the flowers. And maybe they will step up and do more. So they want to feel appreciated just as much as we do. So those are some of the mistakes that women make when they're in a relationship, right? So if you're doing it now when you're in a relationship, I hope you stop. You take a look at yourself and you stop. But men are not psychic. Be clear and talk what's on your mind, right? Remember who you are when you get in a relationship. Remember your own identity, right? Don't be overly jealous Be secure and confident in yourself, because trust me, a man hates an insecure woman. A man hates a woman who's too needy, who's too clingy, who's too possessive. They hate it. Be confident in who you are and know what you like, and know who you are and know what you like. Don't be too independent. Don't be too independent. Allow the man to do something for you, and don't nag. Don't nag. Find something to be happy and joyous about in life. Oh my God, it's life is so wonderful, right? And if you're talking about even the people that in New York City that just got out, life is so wonderful. You're living, you're breathing. There is so much to be grateful for. So much, so much, so much, so much, so much. And just accept him who he is. Accept the person for who he is, right? And if he wants to change, support him, but you shouldn't be the one who pushing him to change. And just appreciate him, just as you, when you do something for him, you want him to appreciate you. You should do the same thing to him. Remember, they're human being and they have a heart and have feelings just like you. Thank you guys very much for watching me. Have a good night. Love, light, and positive energy. Bye.